Up ahead, there is a stop sign, and I'm actually making a right-hand turn, so I'm doing mirror signal blind spot. It is a hidden intersection, so I'm actually I'm inching forward to check left, center, right, left to see if it's clear. There's no pedestrians, no cars. The maximum speed limit here is 40 kilometers per hour. There's a sign that says 40 kilometers maximum, and there's a stop sign up ahead, and there's a vehicle that's actually at a fair distance from us. The stop sign ahead is actually indicated as all way, so we're going to slow down and take a look at our rear view mirror and make sure that car is not too close to us. Then we do a full stop here at the limit line. Scan left, center, right, left, do a full stop, scan. Looking farther up ahead, there is a set of traffic lights, and it's the school zone. Now there's a lane that's opening up, and there's 3 lanes in total. So I'm doing mirror signal blind spot. I'm making a left-hand turn, and there is a red light, of course. At this time, checking the rear view mirror once again. This vehicle just cut the corner, and we do a full stop. There's pedestrians on the right-hand side, but regardless, we're not in conflict with them. Just change green, scanning the intersection, making sure it's clear of vehicles. Check my left blind spot to make sure there's no vehicles that's in conflict with us. This particular roadway is marked with 2 lanes, and the right lane exits, means it's going to be turning. Up ahead, the traffic light is green, but I think it's very likely going to change by the time we get there because it's staled green, and plus the hand was showing. And we're making a right-hand turn here, so I'm checking mirror, signal, and blind spot before we stop. Doing a complete stop before the white line. However, it's the advanced green on cross traffic, so therefore we could actually have ourselves use this opportunity to turn. Maximum is 60. There's traffic light up ahead. The next one is green, which shows that there's about 17 seconds left. Next one is yellow, so that means we're going to have ourselves stop at that light, scan the intersection, make sure there's no pedestrians or vehicles. And as we drive, we want to check a rearview mirror before we actually start slowing down. There's a total of 4 lanes here, and as we actually continue, there is no signs of pedestrians on the right or to the left at this current time. And we stop at the limit line, and I see that traffic is just moving, so it's going to be about another 30 seconds before the lights change. And at this current time, I can see that there's a whole bunch of vehicles moving left and right, and no signs of the light changing as well. So at this current time, I can see that there is no don't walk signal yet showing, so that means it's still a fair amount of time. Actually, there's 20 some seconds now, and I don't see any pedestrians here, and I do see that the middle has 4 traffic lights on our side. We're facing red right now, but it's going to be advanced green possibly with all this traffic, so I'm going to predict that we won't be able to go after another 10-15 seconds. We'll probably have to wait. In this case, I'm going to scan the intersection as we go closer, left, center, right, left. Seems like no vehicles are turning. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to calculate the following distance as soon as we actually get up to the speed limit. So we're almost at 55, almost 60. I'm going to use the vehicle in front to pass the stopping line. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. We're about 3 seconds apart, which is great in this case. There's a vehicle in our left blind spot, so I'm going to try and speed up a little to go past them. If not, I would coast. Okay, it looks like they're speeding up already. I'm going to coast a bit and let them go beyond us. This light doesn't look like it's going to change, but there's a red SUV on the right that might turn. I'm going to just scan, make sure, okay, the front wheels are not moving, so I'm okay. The 60 is still the maximum speed limit. Distance up ahead is fairly good. Traffic is still moving fairly well. Vehicles from behind, they're at a fair distance. There's no traffic in my immediate left blind spot. Up ahead, the traffic light is green, and I can see that this traffic light does not seem like it's going to be changing. It's the walk signal is still on. Actually, just changed, but 20 some seconds. I've noticed a vehicle that's up ahead that's turning. Pedestrian is not crossing on our side. It looks like there's one that's stopped. There's another couple of vehicles. I'm just covering the brake and horn just in case as I go through, scan the intersection. And it looks like the speed limit up ahead is 60. There is the green light. It's going to change by the time we get there. There's only about 5 seconds at the last time. There's a vehicle in our left blind spot, and I noticed there's the yellow sign up ahead that's indicating a merge. So I'm going to go back into the left-hand lane. So I'm doing mirror, signal, blind spot, and adjusting my speed to get in behind this vehicle. And I have myself a sufficient amount of distance in front, but the vehicle behind me just decided to lane change, and I'm going to leave myself enough space to see the rear tire of this vehicle in front of me, and I do a full stop. and there's a total of 4 lanes, but it's going to be merging down to two lanes fairly soon. This light has been red for about almost 20 seconds, so maybe another 5-10 seconds before it changes. So I'm still seeing traffic moving. Traffic is still at a fair distance from behind. I have a vehicle that's approaching from the right blind spot, and I could see that vehicles are supposed to be coming to a stop, so it's the green light for us. And there's one vehicle that's still completing the, oh, they're actually backing up. So in this case, we're going to continue, and as we continue, we're going to scan the intersection. Left seems okay, middle seems okay, right, this pickup truck is not turning, so we're okay. We're going to continue, and we look left again. The speed limit is still changing, and we're looking for vehicles that's possibly merging in. At the moment, the following distance at 55 kilometers per hour is still okay at about 3 seconds, and we're going to use that bus stop as the reference. We'll probably have to wait another additional 10 seconds after that. Traffic should be coming to a stop fairly soon. It's going to turn yellow on cross traffic. There's already a couple of vehicles inside the intersection waiting. The light has changed to yellow on the sides, and we are now awaiting the lights to go at advanced green. It has changed to advanced green arrow. Protected green. Rear view mirror is still good with vehicles coming from behind. There's a vehicle on the left that's sort of blocking my view. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let them go ahead of us as it changes to green. So the green light's going to appear momentarily. All right, it started on the other side first. All right, so now we're going to have ourselves a green. I start rolling, wait 1, 2, 3, then speed up. There's no need to rush because the next light is yellow anyways. The light after this red. This maximum is still 60. Rear view mirror is good. I have one vehicle in my left blind spot, and it looks like this car might even be wanting to cut in front of us. So I'm going to give them that opportunity. Checking my rear view mirror, and they're turning right, so no need to even rush. And I'm going to stop just at the limit line in this case, and I could still see a fair amount of as to what's happening. The light is going to go yellow, and then now it's red, and our advanced green does not show, but it's showing on the other side, so that means we have to do a full stop until it's a green. And I'm going to expect cars to probably jump the light once it changes to a green for us. Okay, there goes that Mercedes that just turned. Alright, again letting the orange SUV, sorry, minivan go in front of us. And we have another vehicle that's actually in our left-hand lane, and they're actually possibly want a lane change. I'm going to let them do so. Up ahead is a green arrow, but the light beyond that is a red, so there's no need for us to rush at this current time. Vehicle from behind is at a fair distance. There's a total of 4 lanes ahead, and we're still going to have to stop at the traffic light. So the vehicle that just cut us off is still going to be one vehicle in front of us, so that's not a big deal. Checking rear view mirror before we stop. I'm going to try and stay a little bit further away from this vehicle here. Actually, I'm going to go in between so I can get a better view. I can see that traffic is almost coming to a stop on the cross traffic direction, and I can see that there's no pedestrians in sight. Alright, cross traffic. Still waiting for them to go. Rear view mirror is still good. I don't see that we are going to be able to go yet, but there might be the advanced screen. It's going to happen maybe in a few seconds. Actually, no. So it looks like the right-hand side with that traffic is going to go before us. So our light is going to be another 10-15 seconds at least at this current time. Alright, speed limit, no change. Traffic light up ahead is red, but the one beyond is green. I'm going to have ourselves the advanced green. I'm not sure if it's just green arrow or green, okay, it's protected green. So therefore we could actually go, in this case, as the reference. So the vehicle in front passes that point, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. There's a vehicle in my left blind spot. I'm going to try and avoid them, but they might be speeding up. Okay, I'm going to let them speed up. It's a red light anyways, nowhere to really go. So up ahead, there's 3 lanes in total. Traffic is coming to a full stop, and I'm going to check my rear view mirror before we stop. Again, noticing the stopping gap up ahead with us seeing the rear tire of the vehicle in front of us. And looks like the traffic has started moving on the right hand side. We might have the advanced green. Left side started moving as well. Pedestrian, I don't see any in sight at this moment. So it looks like it's going to be another 20 seconds or so before the light changes for us. There might also be the advanced green in this case. No change in traffic from behind. Up ahead, the traffic light is red, of course, but the one beyond that I can't see. Right? At this moment, I could see that traffic is still moving, still no signs of pedestrians, and as we are about to prepare the cross traffic to get a yellow light, I'm looking to see if the light's changing soon. All right, I'll get a clue of that, all right, by noticing the vehicle on the right is stopping. So advanced green on our side, green arrow, so therefore we should be able to go, but I wouldn't necessarily speed up too fast because there might be a vehicle that's turning right. All right, at this moment, none that's turning right, so scan intersection left, center, right, no vehicles in conflict, continue. All right, we're in this vehicle's blind spot right now. I'm going to coast so we can actually see their face in the mirror, and I can see that person's face, but you know what, they're going a little bit slow. I'm going to speed up a little so I can go and pass them in this case. I have quite a bit of following distance, and traffic light is green, the next one is green, the one after that is red. Intersection, I can see that there's a couple of cars, 1, 2 that's turning, no conflict whatsoever. It's scanned. Up ahead, the traffic is slowing down, possibly because of this second light, being red. Maximum is still 60. There's 3 lanes here. There's traffic center and right, no conflict there. There's a bus that's coming in, so I'm expecting to let the bus cut in a bus here, so that's fine. And I'm checking my rear view mirror as I'm slowing down, noticing pedestrians on the side there. And as I continue on, I'm going to expect the bus to possibly stop up ahead to pick up or drop off passengers. So I might have to do myself a preparation to do a lane change, otherwise I have to stop behind the bus. At this moment, I don't see the traffic lights, but I'm predicting that it's the advanced green because I noticed traffic made a left turn in the lane. Can't see our light, but now we should be able to go on a green. And what we're going to be prepared to do is lane change. So I'm doing mirror, signal, blind spot in preparation for the bus to stop at this stop. And I scan the intersection, and like anticipated, the bus will be stopping, so it's a good idea that I did that in advance. Up ahead, traffic is still moving at a fairly slow pace. There's a Jeep that's behind me that's moving into the next lane, so I'm not going to lane change at this current moment. I'll find another opportunity. There's a cyclist on the right, so it would be still a good idea for us to stay in this lane. We need to keep at least a meter away. These vehicles are very close, so I'm going to give them a little bit more space just in case. 3 lanes available here on our side, and I'm scanning the intersection left, center, right, left. And it looks like I do have the opportunity to keep right, so mirror, signal, blind spot. This light should be remaining green at this current time, and there's pedestrians. I don't think they're in conflict with us. Still maximum 60. And as we continue, no issue. Light up ahead is green, but there's a flashing hand with a countdown, so I'm going to have to be extremely cautious. Looks like there's only a few seconds left. I'm anticipating that I won't make it, so I'm going to prepare to coast, and I'm ready to stop. Alright, here we go, stop, checking rear view mirror. I'm going to stop a little bit further back in this case because I can't really see very well if I go all the way up to the Honda vehicle that's on my left. So I'm actually going to stop right here so I can still see pedestrians on both sides. There's another 20 seconds of time left. Next light is green, so it's a stale green. It might tell us that it's going to be changing. With 13 seconds left, I don't think we're going to be in conflict with the pedestrians. There's no vehicles on the left or right hand side or even center that's in conflict with us. Alright, rear view mirror is still good. There's a couple of vehicles finishing their turn. 1 second left, cross traffic is getting the yellow. I will be continue through, but I will let this Honda be my guinea pig to continue first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, continue, scan, and there's no problem here. Up ahead, like I anticipated, it is the stale green before, so there's no need for us to rush to get to the next light. There's a vehicle in my left blind spot at this moment, so I'm going to speed up a little, and I'm going to see, okay, looks like they're speeding up. I'm going to coast in this case. 2 pedestrians on the right, they're just probably waiting for the bus, so no need for me to rush. This light has been changed to red for about 15 seconds, so I'm anticipating another 10 seconds or so before the light goes to green on their side to get red. I'm going to check my rear view mirror before I slow down. There's a whole bunch of vehicles from behind, and I'm looking for cross traffic to come to a stop. It would be any moment now. And I stopped. I have myself noticing that one pedestrian. There's a vehicle that's 2 in front of me that's actually making a right-hand turn. Cross traffic has already come to a stop. I know it's going to change to green, but I would be careful of the pedestrian because that vehicle will be in conflict with that white vehicle. So I'm going to road. So I'm going to anticipate to slow down, and if necessary, I'm going to stop. Okay, looks like they've gone far enough, so I'm going to go ahead, scan the intersection one more time, and I continue going. As I continue going, I'm looking at the traffic lights up ahead. Traffic is still at a fairly slow pace. There's a vehicle that's in my blind spot. There's a vehicle on the right. I'm just covering the brake and horn. Yep, they stopped rolling. This light here is also a stale green, but there's no don't walk signal that's showing, so it looks like we should be able to continue without having to stop. Following distance up ahead is fairly good. There's 4 lanes in total. Flashing hand is now showing with 14 seconds. One pedestrian standing in the middle of the road. That's a pretty dangerous place to stand and wait. Alright, but I have to be aware of them. As we continue, we're looking at the traffic lights up ahead to see if it's changing. There is a couple of vehicles that's braking. I'm not sure if it's just because of the curve. And I'm going to keep my following distance at least 3 seconds. There's this person braking here as well. I don't know why they're braking. Alright, but I'm just going to cover the brake and horn just in case. Alright, up ahead the traffic light is green. This red vehicle here is just braking for no particular reason. I'm going to keep my distance from them, and I'm going to possibly flash my lights at them. And yep, they're turning into the parking lot, so they should have indicated earlier. Scanning around and looking for vehicles, and there's about 5 seconds left. I'm coasting, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to make it to stop, so I passed the point of no return. It's unsafe for me to stop, so I therefore continue. There's a bus up ahead. There's this vehicle here. I'm actually seeing the driver's face, and I'm already at the speed limit. You know what? I'm going to go past them in this case to make sure that we're out of danger. Light up ahead is now changed to a yellow and then now a red. It looks like this bus should be pulling over to pick up and drop off passengers, so therefore I might not need to stop. So you know what, I'm going to anticipate that they're re-entering and we might have to give them the right of way. There's 4 lanes in total. I'm going to stop, and as I stop I want to see the rear tire of the vehicle that's in front of me. Looks like the light is going to change in about 8 seconds. I'm looking for the bus driver to signal. They will have themselves continue, so I'm going to have to give way to them to enter the traffic flow. At this moment, I could see that there's no vehicle in our immediate lane. There's one in the next lane. Alright, I'm going to go, and the bus driver here is in fact signaling. So you know what, I'm going to be cautious, and I'm going to signal to them that I'm willing to let them in. And they actually have themselves entered, no problem. Scan the intersection right there, and following distance I'm going to try and keep it at 3 seconds at this moment. Rear view mirror, there's a fair amount of distance behind, and in front I don't get a very good view because of the bus, but that's okay. Up ahead I can see the light is red, and by the time we get there it might actually go back to a green already. I do have the opportunity to lane change, so we move to the next lane for the lane of least resistance. And I get into this lane. I can see now a lot better than behind the bus, and I'm going to continue, but I know that there's still a chance I'm going to stop, so I'm going to coast at this current time. Plus I'm already at the speed limit, and I think I can pass the bus safely, so I'm going to keep to the right of this bus, in front of this bus, and I'm going to have to possibly prepare myself to stop. Looks like the light has been there for a while. It's going to change. Yep, it did change to green, but I don't think it's going to be necessary for us to stop. But do scan and take caution. Yep, it's okay. 60 is still the maximum. I do see that there's a vehicle that's turning left, so traffic from the next lane might be entering our lane. Nope, looks like they're okay. There's a red light up ahead, and that red light should be remaining red for the next little while, and we might get there and then it just changes to a green. There's a vehicle from behind, that blue or purplish car that's there might be catching up soon, and the light, I can see that it has not changed yet, so that means I'm going to have to coast and prepare to even stop. With all this traffic, I don't think we have a chance to avoid stopping here. Checking rear view mirror, there's no problem there. And blind spot, we're going to have a vehicle entering our left blind spot. I still leave the stopping gap with the vehicle in front of us and doing a full stop. Okay, this person's leaving some room for the driveway, which is fine. Up ahead, the advanced green should be showing on the other side because I can see traffic moving. So we are actually getting now a green light. Should be able to go in about 5, no more than 10 seconds. I'm not seeing any pedestrians at this moment that's in conflict with us. Should be able to continue, and rearview mirror is still good. As we continue, I can see that this vehicle is going to the right-hand lane. Scan the intersection, left, center, right, left. Looks like it's no problem. Traffic up ahead is turning, so I'm anticipating that I might need to slow down or even possibly stop for them. Okay, looks like slowing down for sure. Stopping, not necessary. I'm looking for the Tesla here to fully stop. Yep, they did. And up ahead, the light is green. We have a vehicle that's side by side with us. I'm going to go a little bit faster just to avoid being next to them. And I've now passed them. Vehicle on the right, and up ahead, no problem. I've actually had myself clear, as I can see that vehicle that was next to me is in my mirror. That means they're out of my blind spot. Up ahead, the light is green, but there's another light that's beyond that just turned green not too soon, not too long ago. So therefore, I'm going to have to proceed with caution and make sure I get enough room to go on the other side. And we stop behind this vehicle here. Looks like there's about 20 seconds left on that countdown there, so I'm going to anticipate that we should be able to go. Looking for vehicles on the right. Yep, there's one that's turning but not moving. There's one on the left not moving as well, so we can continue. At this moment, following distance is still at a very good pace. I do have a vehicle next to me, so they decide to go ahead of me, and I can see them in the mirror with their face showing it's good. I have a vehicle that's now in my own blind spot. All right. And rearview mirror is okay, but traffic up ahead looks like there's one that's turning, and traffic is still at a fairly decent pace. It looks like the light here won't be changing as we proceed through, so I'm just maintaining my speed and scanning left, center, right, left. Up ahead we have the traffic braking, so I'm not sure if somebody's turning or what. There's a vehicle waiting in the middle lane to turn. No conflict. There's a vehicle from the right. I'm scanning, making sure their front wheels are stopped. There's a vehicle that turned from the left. Up ahead, I can't see the traffic light, but I'm assuming that it might be a red light because traffic is slowing down. I'm checking my rearview mirror at this moment to see if vehicles in conflict with from behind, and the red light just changed to a green, but it'll take us another 10-15 seconds to get through, and hopefully we can get through this light. I'm still seeing a walk signal at this current time. Traffic is still at a very good distance from behind. There's a vehicle that's about to enter my left blind spot. They've just passed my left blind spot. We're now in their left blind spot. All right. They're actually trying to lane change, so I'm going to give them the opportunity. Yep. They actually thank me, so that's good. And I flash my high beam just to warn them that I'm letting them in. There's about 24 seconds left on this countdown, so I should be able to go, but I'm being really cautious with that one vehicle that's turning there. All right. Looks like their front wheels are not moving. I'm going to continue through, scan the intersection once again. And up ahead the light is green, but there's a flashing hand that's been showing for a number of seconds, and I'm confirming that there is approximately 11 seconds, so we should be able to go. There's a vehicle backing up. All right, no issue there. 3 lanes available, 5 seconds, no problem, so I'm going to continue through because I passed the point of no return. Up ahead, the green light is showing. There's a vehicle that's entering my left blind spot. 60 is the maximum. There's a couple of pedestrians, and as we continue, the next 2 sets of lights are colored green. Rearview mirror, no traffic behind me, which is good. And as we continue, we're going to have ourselves look and see if there's any pedestrians or cars waiting on the side there. Alright, looks okay. Looks like it's okay. That one vehicle is turning left, so no issue there. Next light is green as well, and it looks like traffic is still moving fairly well at this point. And I have no traffic immediately in front or behind me, which is good. There's 3 lanes coming up. The speed limit still not changed. It's still 60, and I do have about 9 seconds left, which means I should be able to clear the intersection without any issues. Continue through, no problem. Long distance is way more than the 3 seconds that we're looking for. Rearview mirror, no problem there, and our speed is still around 60 kilometers per hour. And up ahead, the red light is showing, so that means we're going to have to possibly stop there. I noticed one cyclist, one vehicle inching forward. I'm going to be extremely cautious. There may be more vehicles. Yep, that vehicle's turning. I'm going to coast, looking for this vehicle to stop. Okay, they're good. They stopped for us. Light has changed to a green, but it's not going to move. So I'm anticipating that we're going to spend another 10-15 seconds at least waiting here at this light before we could get through. Rearview mirror, it's good. That vehicle that just turned decided to pass us, and this light here I can't see how much time is left, but it looks like it's been here for about 10 seconds. Alright, I can see that there's what, 24 seconds left. Alright, there's a whole bunch of vehicles that's turning, so I'm going to go into the lane of least resistance. I'm looking for vehicles that's cutting in as well. Alright, looks like there's a couple, and 12 seconds left, 11. We might not make it, but you know what, I'm going to continue with the speed, and let's see where we are. Okay, it looks like we could actually have ourselves past the point of no return. Yep, it's clear, and it's good to go. And I'm going to keep to the right, but I'm going to wait for the opportunity to keep right after this vehicle passes in my my right blind spot. Alright, red light up ahead, so no need to speed up at all. I might even have to watch out for that one pedestrian on the right. And I'm going to keep to the right as soon as I pass them. Alright, your signal blind spot, no problem. Get into the right-hand lane. There's a vehicle that's backing up, so that means we may or may not be in conflict with them. Hopefully that they'll look at us. Green light just appeared, and that vehicle's still waiting there. Looks like they're not moving with their rear wheel, so therefore I'm going to continue. Alright, there's pedestrians on the side. Green light should not be changing with the walk signal, and there is a bit of construction on the other side, but no issue with us. Vehicle in the middle, I was waiting, no conflict there. Continue along. I can see that there is the green light up ahead, and no issue whatsoever. Checking my rearview mirror, no problem there. I do see that there's a vehicle that's waiting on the right hand side. I can see them stopped a few seconds ago. Right hand side, that vehicle doesn't have their wheels rolling forward, so that's a good sign. Scan the intersection again, once again, no problem. Up ahead there is the speed limit. No speed limit sign, still 60. There's a vehicle next to me. I'm going to coast a bit if I could. Green light for the next two, and then red after that. Alright, don't want to be in this person's blind spot, but they're not speeding up much. Okay, now they're speeding up, and we're in their blind spot. There's a vehicle signaling to the right, and they're going to turn. I'm going to give them some time, and there's a vehicle that's from the right. Looks like their front wheels are still moving. Okay, now they stop. Now we continue. As we continue through here, scan the intersection, making sure that it is safe. Up ahead, the traffic light is red. We have a vehicle that's turning right. We're turning right here as well. And I would signal before we stop. And we stop so we can see the rear tire, which is the stopping gap. Light has been red for some time, so I'm assuming the next 5-10 seconds it should change to a green. And yes, it has changed to a green. Rearview mirror, that vehicle's really tight in terms of spacing. Alright, I'm going to wait right here, noticing a few pedestrians on the right, and I don't think I'm in conflict with any of the vehicles. If there is a vehicle exiting from this parking lot, I would actually wait till I'm here before I signal. Okay, since there isn't any, I keep it on. Vehicles are actually slowing down and stopping for those pedestrians, and the vehicles are still turning. Okay, seems like they're almost done. We have 1, 2, 3 that's still turning. Okay, looks like 11 seconds left. So scan the intersection, check mirror and signal blind spot. Alright, no problem. With the traffic light being green, up ahead just a fresh green, we should be able to continue through without any issues. I'm going to continue through and make a left-hand turn at the lights here. So mirror, signal, blind spot, confirming that it's safe in my blind spot. Got into the lane, check my mirror and blind spot once again, and get ready to stop. Alright, looks like there's a couple more vehicles on from the oncoming traffic, oncoming direction. There's another taxi. Looks like they're going to be too close for us. A couple of vehicles after this. We're beyond the point of no return, and I'm going to wait for this vehicle first before we go. Okay, looks like still a little bit too close for comfort. Wait here. Looking for pedestrians as we're waiting here. 2 more vehicles left. We should be able to turn right after this vehicle here. Okay, checking mirror and blind spot. This vehicle on the left has come to a complete stop. We should be able to continue, no problem. Alright, making a left-hand turn here. So mirror and signal blind spot. Careful with the SUV that just turned. Alright, there's one oncoming traffic and there's one vehicle on the side. I'm going to block them off to make sure that they can't go. Alright, you know what? Not safe for us to go at this point. Okay. Alright, making sure it's safe. It is now. And we complete our turn. Noticing a pedestrian on the right, no issue there. Turning and looking for pedestrians and vehicles that's moving. There is one that's moving forward, and I'm going to park the vehicle here.